Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am absolutely thrilled today to bring you not only the first official gameplay trailer for PGA Tour 2K21, but I've also got some B-roll footage that I will be having playing in the background and some screenshots, and I've got some more details, some of which are going to hopefully answer a couple of the questions that have been asked. There is some major questions that were asked after the initial launch, initial announcement, should I say, of the game. So hopefully a couple of those at least anyway will be able to answer for you in this video. So before we even kick off things, I would just like to say a massive thank you to both 2K and HB Studios for providing me with the gameplay trailer, as well as all the details that I will be covering in the video and any other screenshots and also the footage. But before we do get into any of that stuff, sure, why not kick it off with the actual trailer.
Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head to head. Good luck in your rivalry, you're gonna need it.
Grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. Tiger!
So there you have it, folks. There is the first official gameplay trailer for PGA Tour 2K23, and hopefully it won't be the last. I'm pretty sure it won't be between now and launch. And just before we do get into things, if I do at any point during the video mention, unless I intentionally say it, if I do say PGA Tour 2K21, it is just out of sheer habit over the last couple of years. I did do it a few times in the previous video with the initial announcement, and I do apologize for that. To say it's just pure habit. So if I do say 21 instead of 23, unless I intentionally mean to say it, hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference between intentionally and not intentionally. But yeah, let's start getting into things anyway now at the moment. As I did mention a moment ago, a number of us, we were present at a meeting with both 2K and HB earlier on, and they provided us with some more details, as well as answered some questions that hopefully will be of use to yourselves. Some that you did raise pretty much straight away once the announcement went live. So in the background now, you'll just see some B-roll footage that was provided to me as well. So while that's playing, we'll get on into some more of the details. So PGA Tour 2K23, new controls, new courses, more features. Welcome to the Clubhouse Report, your one-stop shop for detailed breakdowns directly from the developers. Each Clubhouse Report is packed with the useful nuggets of information detailing some of the latest features coming this year. With that said, the wait is over. PGA Tour 2K23 is available for pre-order right now and is accepting tee times. So you can indeed get on there and pre-order whichever edition of the game it is that you wish to purchase yourselves. So while you've been striping drives and sinking putts in PGA Tour 2K21, intentionally said, we've been hard at work building on features you've come to love and expanding them with more options to explore. Before you can officially hit the links in PGA Tour 2K23 when it launches for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 and Steam on October 14th, or the 11th if you do decide to get the Deluxe edition or the Tiger Woods edition. We want to give you the tools you'll need ahead of time so you can compete at the highest level when you step on the tee box. Here's everything you need to know about the new controls, all new first-time playable pros, breathtaking courses, and a plethora of features you'll find in the most authentic golf simulation game to date. So the first major question, or one major question that I noticed coming up again and again after the initial announcement, was in regards to the 3-click swing. Now it has been requested for a long time about a three-click swing. There is a backing for that. There is a lot of players would like to see that. I can understand. Myself personally, I'll always be an analog swinger. I'll give the 3-click a go, see what it's like. But personally, I prefer to use the analog sticks myself, as a lot of the hardcore players do, the simulation players do. So we'll go into details now on both of the swing types. So we'll kick it off with the analog swing. So crushing a drive off the tee box always starts with a confident approach. Before you even grip the club, you need to feel comfortable with your setup, which is why we're giving you the option to choose between the standard analog swing. I will stumble over words here because it keeps on saying swing stick swing and I'm going to stumble. But anyway, and the new 3-click swing in PGA Tour 2K23. So we're already familiar with how the analog stick works, but I'll run through it anyway, just for anybody who may be brand new to the franchise. If you're looking for a swing that mirrors a traditional real-life golf movement, the analog swing stick swing should be a good fit for you. To begin the motion, pull straight back on the analog stick and time your push forward as the power meter reaches the sweet spot for a silky smooth shot laced down the fairway. Tempo and timing are crucial with your wind-up. Swinging too quickly, you'll hook your shot to the left. Being too slow will cause a slice. A seamless, fluid follow-through will produce quality shots and a rush of excitement. Many players will feel right at home with this classic swing technique and will become fairway finders in no time. 3-click swing. Here we go. This is the one that some people have had concerns about this, but hopefully your minds can be put a bit at ease with it. So making its debut in the PGA Tour 2K franchise, the 3-click swing requires you to hold and release the A or X button, depending on your platform of choice that you're playing on, for power, and tap it twice to line up your swing path and club face angle. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So the presentation differs from the traditional 3-click swing mechanic you might have seen in past golf games. You'll see a circular power meter displayed as you take your stance, rather than a horizontal bar. Regardless of whether you're hitting a normal iron shot, pitching or chipping, the meter shape won't change. To start your shot, hold down the button to the desired power and time your release as it nears the power circle. Exceeding the recommended range will result in an overpowered shot or vice versa. After your release, a green dot will start moving counterclockwise at the bottom of the circle. Quickly tap the button at the top of the circle to determine your swing path. Tapping the button a second time as it reaches the bottom of the hash mark will determine an open or closed club face. At any time, you can change the difficulty settings, but it will tweak the swing speed of the meter, unlike the analog stick. Experiment with the analog stick and 3-click swings to find out which works best for you in PGA Tour 2K23. So that does sound to me like that if we go by the current difficulty swing difficulty settings that we have in 2K21, that as you go up through the swing difficulties, just say, for example, if you're playing on pro, it might be, we'll just say, for example, it might be a reasonable distance with how the circle and whatever way it works, it fills up. But if you move up to the master, it's going to be faster and there's going to be less time. It could potentially be more difficult, going by the sounds of that, to use the 3-click. We'll have to wait and see. But we have been told that there shouldn't be any. Not one swing should have a major advantage over the other anyway, one swing style. So hopefully it's not going to be an issue. We will find out more soon though, but that is how it is going to work at the moment. So moving on to the pros. Play as the pros. PGA Tour 2K23 is the only place you can play as or against Tiger Woods, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Lexi Thompson and more. The 11-time PGA Tour Player of the Year leads a diverse group of talented, playable pros you can swing with in-game. In years past, you'd only be able to compete against the pros, but for the first time in the PGA Tour 2K franchise, you can take control of golf's biggest names. As if having one of the greatest athletes of all time isn't enough, we're including another one as a playable celebrity pro, Michael Jordan. Drain long-range, high-arcing shots with one of the NBA's greatest scorers around the green and from the fairway. Jordan is just one of many of the playable celebrities in PGA Tour 2K23, but you'll have to wait for the rest. So they are right there hinting that there is going to be more celebrities, be they actual PGA pros or celebrities from elsewhere, any other thing that you can think of in the world, be it sports, film, whatever. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see who else is going to be at it. But visit world-renowned courses in the world of sports. No venue can hold a candle to the natural beauty of the PGA Tour's stunning courses, and they're waiting for you in PGA Tour 2K23. Formed by winding rivers, lush rolling hills and rugged mountain ranges, every course features a stunning backdrop that sets the stage for elite competition. PGA Tour 2K23 boasts a vast collection of licensed courses that have played host to some of the game's most memorable moments, and now it's time to leave your mark in history. Experience the pageantry and challenge that comes with playing at world-renowned locations. You'll find 20 licensed courses in-game at launch, including new additions Wilmington Country Club, which recently hosted, I believe it was, the BMW Championship. The Renaissance Club, St. George's Golf and Country Club, which I believe this year is hosting the RBC Canadian Open, which you can actually see in the trailer. That is going to be one of the events, and more. So a few that I noticed actually from the trailer, just mentioned there the BMW Championship and the RBC Canadian Open. I also saw two variations of it. So there's the Genesis Invitational Scottish Open, Valero Texas Open, and I already said the RBC Canadian Open. So the players, we know the players is there at TPC Sawgrass. Tour Championship, so Eastlake, and Valspar Championship. Copperhead at Innisbrook seems to be making a return as well. We did see the good old, we saw the snake, and that course always chews me up and spits me right back out whenever I play it. I don't know what it is with that course. I just can never seem to do well on that one. But start your career anyway, or start your PGA Tour, MyCareer, should I say. Begin your professional career in PGA Tour 2K23's MyCareer mode as a member of the Corn Ferry Tour and graduate to the unmatched competitive setting of the PGA Tour. Now, what we were told as well is similar to actually 2K21. If you do wish, you can actually start out in Q School and qualify yourself onto the Corn Ferry and build yourself up onto the PGA Tour from there if you want to, or else you can just start straight out on the Corn Ferry. So with each tournament, you'll be put to the test against the best talent on the planet, competing for FedEx Cup points and a shot at first place in the standings. Using your MyPlayer creation, write your legacy by hitting clutch shots and become one of the game's legendary players. Combat the elements and your peers as you strive to etch your name on numerous trophies, culminating in a shot at the prestigious The Players' Championship. And so just saying about etching your name onto numerous trophies, it does appear actually from one of the shots there. Have it up on screen now in the trailer that it looks like there's going to be a little bit more detail in the career. By the looks of it, there we've got like trophy presentations, and then in terms of caddies, like we can see the shot here of Colin Morikawa looks to be consulting with his caddy, and then we've got another shot of Zalatoris shaking hands with what appears to be a created golfer, a MyPlayer created golfer, and both caddies on the green as well. So I don't know if the caddy sort of aspect, and maybe it's I don't know if this is actually hinting at just being sort of cutscene sort of stuff in between holes and rounds, or whether or not you're going to be able to play alongside the pros if you're playing and maybe see their shots. I do not quote me on that. I genuinely do not know, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'd love if it actually was a case where you could actually be playing alongside. You're not just there on the course yourself and maybe seeing highlights. Hopefully it maybe is a case that you will see them. And that hopefully there is some element of interaction with the caddies as well, But I mean, again, as I say, do not quote me. It could genuinely just be cutscenes. I have no idea. I have no idea genuinely at the moment how in depth the career is going to go. But it does seem like they've gone a little bit more, especially with the likes of trophy presentations. So that's other sort of things, especially with the caddies. So time will tell. We're going to have to wait and see. So play golf like never before. PGA Tour 2K23 offers a variety of game modes and formats for your enjoyment. In our last game, multiplayer featured the always chaotic Divot Derby, where players raced from the tee box to the pin as fast as they could to be dubbed victorious, along with online societies where you could challenge fellow players from around the world in 1 to 4 day tournaments. These popular formats are making their return in PGA Tour 2K23, along with traditional stroke and match play, but we're excited to welcome Topgolf into the fold. Best enjoyed with friends and family, this real-life entertainment venue is now part of PGA Tour 2K23, where good times and laughs can be had locally or online. Step onto one of the many hitting bays, solo or with up to 3 players, and paint the glistening skyline with a barrage of white golf balls. Take turns hitting 20 balls each and try racking up points by aiming for the assortment of colourful circular and square targets. The player with the most points at the end of the round will be crowned victorious. And then we move on to share your course creativity. So let your imagination run free with the PGA Tour 2K23 course designer. There's already an expansive library of licensed courses in game, but why not add your own to the mix? Using a deep toolbox of objects, and features, you can piece together 18 holes of majestic beauty, spend hours designing a hazardous swamp with treacherous rivers abound, create a dense woodland link-style course that weaves through towering trees, and much more. The only limit is the one you set on yourself. Unleash your creativity and share your masterpiece with your friends and the community by uploading it. Now, after the initial announcement video, somebody asked me in regards to the course designer, will it be possible, or would it be possible to add if it isn't already a thing, where a lot of you designers, you'd like to have your courses beta tested. So I'm not sure exactly how it works on PC, but on console it would be a case of you'd get your course X amount of the way done, and you'd publicly publish a beta version of the course, and let people play it and give you feedback on it. And I was asked to ask 2K. Unfortunately, I do apologize. I can't remember who it was asked me. I didn't get the chance to ask. It completely went out of my head. But whether or not you'll be able to invite a player in to test out your course privately before publishing it. So unfortunately, I do not know at the moment, but I will try and get an answer to that question as soon as I can. In regards to, let me see what else, there were other things that were asked. One big major thing was a major question that I saw floating around straight away and consistently after the initial announcement was, what is the consumable golf ball sleeves and stuff. We did indeed bring that question to 2K and HB during the meeting, and but just unfortunately at the moment we cannot go into any details. That it will be coming a little bit further down the road, so make sure to keep your eyes out for that one. But as I say, just at the moment we cannot go into any details on that. I do apologize. Let me see, what else have we got? In terms of live content, they have big plans for the game. So we did mention that they do plan to support the game post launch, and as I saw there earlier on, more celebrities potentially be added, whether they be from golf or other sporting genres, or any other sort of media or whatever you want to say around the world. So I'll say they will be supporting the likes of photo mode. Actually, yeah, that was asked as well, because I've been one of these people as well in terms of photo mode for getting a look around courses. Unfortunately, it does seem that it's still going to be, currently anyway, but it could potentially change further down the road, I don't know, but currently that is still going to remain just PC only. I do just hope that even though we won't on console have an actual dedicated photo mode, again, not currently anyway, that could potentially change, but it may not. I do hope that we at least do have a little bit more freedom with the Scout Cam, especially for the likes of myself and other content creators on console, where we do playthroughs of courses, that we can have a little bit more of a better look around, a bit more of a freer look around around the courses and such. And what else have I got? Let me see. I think that is pretty much it. Yeah, I went over through the courses there earlier on, didn't I? It's getting late now. It's actually just after midnight, and I'm up at 4:30 for work. So good luck to me with that. But yeah, you'll have seen. Excuse me. So I went over a few screenshots there as well about the caddies and such. And this, bear with me 2 seconds. I do apologise. I just had to suddenly clear my throat there. It's happening a lot lately. But I don't know if it's just the dead heat in the air at the moment. It's congesting me a little bit. But yeah, I'd say a lot of you probably saw this. I'm just going to wrap up the video after this one, but I'm sure a lot of you saw this straight away in the trailer. Paused it and said, hold on a second, that looks very familiar, that hole does. It looks a hell of a lot like a particular 12th hole par 3 at Augusta, good old Golden Bell. But now again, this is another, do not in any way quote me as saying that it is or that it isn't. But just going by this screenshot, I'm going to say that it isn't. I'm sure a lot of people are probably, I did the same myself. As I say, I'm pretty sure it's not anyway, but I cannot for the life of me think what course it would be. But if you were thinking that it is potentially Augusta, the only things that I can point out to say, I mean, it does look similar to the bridges, the stream, the flowers running around the back. But if you do look at the unless it has changed, and I don't know, Augusta only has the 2 bunkers at the back of the green and should have 1 at the front of the green, so between the green and the stream. And then if you look on the left as well, just going by this angle of the shot, you'll be taking your tee shot over that crowd on the left hand side of the stream there. So that's why I'm having my doubts that that's Augusta. I genuinely cannot picture what course it would be now at the moment, but yeah, I'm sure that caught a few people out, like, oh, hold on a second. But yeah, as I say, that is all that that we have now at the moment. As I say, hopefully you enjoyed the first official gameplay trailer, and hopefully I'm sure there will be more to come between now and the launch of the game. As well as the B-roll footage and the screenshots that I had, as well as the details. Again, I do apologise. I know that was a very, very major question in regards to the sleeves of the golf ball sleeves and stuff. Just to say, unfortunately, at the moment we can't go into any more details on that at the moment. But hopefully soon we will be able to give you more details on that. Hopefully the 3-click swing has been cleared up a little bit for you and maybe just eased any concerns. I know a few people had some concerns over that. So hopefully, as they did say that there should be not one swing style shouldn't really have any major advantage over the other. At least, well, we hope so anyway. That is going to be the case. But yeah, so that is where I'm going to leave the video. I hope you all did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to drop it a like. If you have not done so already, or you're just brand new to the channel, do consider subscribing and make sure to click the bell so you stay up to date with all the latest PGA Tour 2K23 news and details as they get released. And I will be sure to get them out as quick as I can once we do get hold of the information. But yeah, that is where I'm going to leave this one. So until the next one, take care, have yourselves a good one, and bye for now.